everybody, it's Miss Toombs, and I'm making this video to show you a really cool activity that we've posted to the Google Classroom today. We're going to be using these 6 pattern blocks at the bottom of your screen, and we're going to be moving them into the design frame, and we're going to be creating a really cool picture or pattern or a design. Before we start, I want to draw your attention over to the left side of the screen where you can see 2 other slides. Slide number 2 is some instructions on how you can get your shapes to move if you're using a computer. And slide number 3 is some tips for you to use if you're using a tablet. These are not slides you need to write on or work on. These are just instructions to help you should you forget something or you're not sure what to do. Going back to slide number 1, let's get started. So you can see we've got lots of different choices. We've got yellow hexagons, we've got red trapezoids, we've got orange squares, green triangles, blue rhombuses, and also sort of cream-colored rhombuses. You can also call these diamonds. Just going to put them back to their starting position. So how this slide works is there are piles of these. You may run out. If you do run out of a shape, you can use the instructions on slides 2 and 3 to show you how to copy more. It's super easy. I'll show you at the end if there's time. I was thinking since it's spring, the design I'd like to try to make is a flower. I'm going to use this yellow hexagon. I'm just dragging it to the middle of my screen and dropping it where I want it to go. This is going to be the middle of my sunflower. I took a look at these green triangles and thought they might make good petals for my flower. So I'm going to drag one up to test it. Oh yeah, that fits so nicely there. I'm going to use another one to make a petal on this side, but you can see that this isn't going to fit as nicely. What I need to do is rotate it. So I'm going to click on my green triangle. I'm going to come up to this little round dot. You can do this with your mouse if you're on a computer or your finger if you're on a tablet. We're going to rotate that to the side and try to fit it now. It should fit a little bit better. Oh yes, that's much better. I'm going to do that a few more times. And I'm just grabbing the triangles, I'm rotating them, and I'm putting them in a position where I want them to be. I may have to fix them at the end if I'm not quite satisfied with how they look. But for now, I'm just going to place them in so you get the idea. I have 2 more to rotate. I think it's looking pretty good. And I'll do one more up here. Okay. Now, as I'm looking at this, I can notice that there are a couple places where I'd like to kind of fix just little things. So you can go ahead and go back and do this too if you want to fix your design like I'm fixing mine. Once you're happy with it, you can move on to the next step. So my next step is going to be adding a stem. And I was looking at the shapes and I was thinking these nice little diamonds or rhombuses would be great stems. I'm going to bring one up and rotate it. And I may have to rotate it back a little bit. That seems to be it. And I'm going to put it one more, I think. See if I can do it. Whoops. And I want it to go back this way, don't I? You know what? That's not too bad. Maybe I'll go a little bit more back. Yes, very happy with that now. And I'm going to add some leaves on the side with my blue rhombuses. Oh, that fits nicely. Come over here and do the same thing. You know what? I think I want this one turned more like that. Yes, that's much better. And there you go. I've created a sunflower. I can't wait to see what you're going to come up with. This should be a lot of fun. It's creative, and I know that you're going to do a really great job. When you're finished, don't forget to submit your work, and also make sure you give it a title so that we know what your design or pattern or object is called. One last tip, since I've run out of green triangles, if you do want to make an extra shape, you could just click on it. If you right-click, it will give you an option to copy, and then you can paste anywhere else. Just to create, you can do that as many times as you want to create some extra shapes for yourself. Okay, that's my whole video.